The new Ardanza is here. The new Ardanza is here. Every time those blue boxes show up, we just get giddy as schoolgirls around here. Always love seeing the new vintage of the wines from one of our favorite producers in the entire planet, in the entire whole wide world, galaxy, and universe, La Rioja Alta, and their brand new 2017 Viña Ardanza. One of the great wines produced in Rioja. Well, what hasn't been said? I think we've done videos on Ardanza before, Patrick. I'm trying, anything to add this time? Because you can go back and check out the old video, right, to get all the 411 on what this wine all is about. Long story short, it is one of the classic Reservas of the classic Reservas in Rioja. You have extended barrel aging, 30 months for the Garnacha, 36 months for the Tempranillo, with multiple rackings, 6 rackings over the course of those 3 years. And it's 80% Tempranillo, 20% Garnacha. Always seems to be the blend. So I think instead maybe we'll talk a little bit about the harvest and just what makes Rioja Alta the wha-bam of Rioja producers. Because 2017 was not all that and a bag of chips. It was a little bit of a shite show in Rioja, to be perfectly honest. There are not a lot of great wines produced in Rioja in 2017, but the great producers with access to this palette of fruit, palette, right? Not a palette that you put, P-A-L-E-T-T-E, of fruit to work with, can create what they need to create. They can balance, they can move vineyard sourcing around. They can, if Fuenmayor was in the shitter, they can use more Cenicero, or they can head to San Vicente de los Sierra, or they can go to these different places to access the fruit they need to make a great version of that wine every vintage. Now, I'm not sure if the winery is making 904 or not, or 890. They're probably not making 890, so all that fruit would be declassed down. Don't know if they're making 904 or not. I haven't figured that out yet. If they do, well then they can do it, because they friggin' La Rioja Alta, man. But what they can make, what is always good is Ardanza. And the 2017 Ardanza is an absolute treat. And it's a different wine than the 16. 16 was considered potentially a better vintage, but that was based on the potential structure and ageability of the wine, right? So 16 is an Ardanza that you want to put down. The 15 Ardanza, incredibly accessible. Had this rich, warm, engaging quality to it with fine structure built for aging. I don't think they made 14 or 13 Ardanza, they made 12, right? So that's the other point. They skip Ardanza if the wine ain't happening, right? All that goes down into Viña Alberdi. So they only do Ardanza when they know they can make a great friggin' Ardanza. And in 17, they made a great friggin' Ardanza. However they did it, it's none of my damn business. They're a big winery. They have like 8 million barrels. All of it delicious. It's the most remarkable, again, one of the most remarkable winery experiences you can ever have. Stunning. Long story short, 17 Ardanza. Okay, I didn't bring this point up yet. Accessibility. For a young Ardanza, you can drink the hell out of this wine. I just did. I'm going to do so. When the camera turns off, I will do so yet again. Ha! It is delicious, wonderful American oak, beautiful American oak. And I think there's a misnomer here, because a lot of people say, oh, I don't drink Rioja because it's American oaky. Okay, yes and no, because they use almost no new barrels, right? This is an intense barrel program over a decade. The amount of new oak in Rioja Alta Ardanza is marginal at best. So even though they're using American oak vessels, the reason a lot of the great Rioja houses use American oak for their extended aging is because the American oak, with its tighter grain, it actually does better as an old barrel than the French ones do. So the used American oak is actually much higher in quality with regards to using it as an aging vessel than the French barrels. Even though the French barrels may have a little more of the ha-cha-cha-cha-cha when they're young. That's cinnamon and spice, depending on which tonolier and which forest. But the American barrels are the ideal vessel for extended aging in barrel over an extended period of time and getting the max out of the barrel if they can. That's a little American barrel thing. So a little bit of a, oh, Rioja sucks, it's an American oak. No, 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 no. Classic Riojas would kind of suck a little more if they weren't aged in American oak barrels. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, strange but true. Anyway, I don't know if you guys just want to watch me continue drinking this. Delightful. Again, 80 Tempranillo, 20 Garnacha, always the same blend. And boy, this is the most accessible yet classically styled Ardanza I can remember having recently. Are there better Ardanzas? Yeah, I might bear it. I mean, to me, the 16 Ardanza is amazing, but that's a wine to enjoy 10 years from now, honestly. This is an Ardanza for the now. Huge scores again, 95 Suckling, 94 Advocate, 93 Venice. It always gets numbers, because it's always Ardanza. This is it, baby. Look for the blue. Damn, great again. I'm gonna continue just drinking this.